What is going on, YouTube? Pete here. Long time no see. So I'm just going to give you a quick update what's been going on with the garage. So this is my 1994 Toyota Supra Jdm right-hand drive with the auto. If you're new to the channel. So what I've done since the last time you guys have seen a video on the Supra is I went ahead and got rid of those tiny little twin turbos and I upgraded to a Powerhouse Racing 6266 81 AR turbo journal bearing. Added a little catch can. Right now I got it kind of torn apart. Tomorrow I have some fuel injector clinic 1000cc injectors and I'm going to a top feed rail. Also ordered that from fuel injector clinic. 4-inch ETS front mount intercooler with 4-inch piping. Couple AEM sensors. This is a 3.5 bar map sensor. This is the harness for my fuel pressure sensor. I got that in another box. I just made a custom harness and tapped it in. So as far as engine management goes, I'm going to be running AEM V2, which I already installed. So with the Jdm Supras, they plug and play to the harness. However, there is some stuff that needs to be repinned and moved around, and you also got to kind of tap in for some of your sensors, like for the map sensor, fuel pressure sensor, depending on what your tuner wants. So once I get the injectors put in this bad boy and the fuel rail, I'll put it all together and go ahead and get it tuned. I like to do street tuned. It's just some of my fastest cars I've ever owned were street tuned, as opposed to when I do dyno tune. Dyno tune's good for a number, but I feel the car performs a lot better when you actually street tune it, but to each their own. Here's that front mount intercooler I put in, ETS, and then I'll show you a quick look inside here. So I added air fuel ratio gauge from AEM and then the True Boost. But my True Boost, I went ahead and hooked it up to the ECU, that way my tuner could change it. And that's the wideband O2 sensor, which you've seen on the turbo. So I'm kind of excited. I'm hoping to make around 500 horsepower. I'm going to be running 91 octane this season. Next year I'll probably go ahead and put in the rest to do E85 and either get a built auto or switch over to a manual. For the track, I do like the auto. You know, it's hard to beat an automatic, especially if it's shifting right. But I'm just curious to see how this AEM V2 does with that automatic transmission. I heard some horror stories and, you know, it doesn't let it shift right or whatever, but we'll see. I just thought I'd drop a video since it's been a while. As always, thanks for tuning in, and I'll probably post one up here in the next few days. Got to use my cell phone. My GoPro's acting stupid, so until I get a new one. I also have a TikTok. If you guys haven't been on there, it's Pete's Turbo Garage, at Pete's Turbo Garage. So I've been doing a lot more of my content on TikTok. It's just more convenient, shorter videos, a little bit quicker. So, and the box of crap that has to come off to get those stock twin turbos off. One box of crap there. That's the exhaust housings. Yeah, I just got parts and crap that I took off of there. So AEM V2 gives you everything you need to pin out. Do a little research and you figure it out yourself. But thanks again for watching, and stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like, hit the notification bell if you want to follow this build. Initially, I was actually going to source this out to get it built, but apparently, you know, it's months out to even get a car in, and with the RPM Act going on, a lot of these shops have kind of basically stopped working right now because they've been getting these hefty fines. So if you can, please Google it. It's called the RPM Act. What it is it sends like a letter to our politicians, let them know, you know, we want our race car parts, etc., etc. Because the EPA is basically fining these performance companies for selling items and whatnot, and basically, I don't know where this is going to go, but if they start shutting down these shops and whatnot, we're still going to get the parts regardless, you know, like prohibition, you still got alcohol, drugs are illegal, we still can get those. I'm just saying, people will be running on the streets with their 1,500 horsepower cars and then the Karens and their whatever, you know where I'm going with this. But either way, if you can take the time, fill that out, and thanks again, take care.